Dear students, welcome to the another video of Eduins. Today we will discuss about the locomotion in human. So what are the parts of human body help in locomotion? Of course we know our legs, that is hind limbs, and also our forelimbs helps to locomotion. How? By the balancing our body. So in human movement, that is human locomotion, first the part is important, that is hind limbs. First one. Secondly, of course, our forelimbs. What are they? Hand. And hind limbs are legs. So their function in balancing our body. Third, that is the air. The question is how air, that is our air help in our locomotion. Yes, the part of the air, that is vestibular canal, which is filled with a fluid. This fluid of the vestibular canal is help in the body balancing when the body is in moving condition. So this is the air. And the last but not the least, that is muscle and bones. Okay, the most important skeleton structure of our body which actually help in the locomotion in human. So we will discuss about the muscles and the bones in today's class. The bones and muscle. Okay, so especially in case of bones are the skeleton structure of our body, but the part of the bone which actually help in the locomotion, that is the joints. That is the joints. So here I have drawn a figure of joint of bones. The location where two bones are joined together. So here is one bone, this is the another one. Okay, bone 1 and bone 2. They are connected to each other but in movable condition. So the structure, if we observe, here have a layer of the cushion like structure which actually help to prevent the friction as well as act like a cushion when two bones are fused or came close together. This cushion like structure is known as cartilage. Okay, so what is the function of cartilage, or what is cartilage? Cartilage is a connective tissue layer which help or act like a soft bed to prevent the friction between two bones. Okay, first. Secondly, these bones, two bones are joined, primarily joined with the layer which is called synovial layer, and this synovial layer and the junction between two bones are filled with a special fluid which is known as synovial fluid. The function of synovial fluid also to prevent the prevent the friction between two bonds. Okay, first, and secondly, this is also help in the movement freely. In case of old persons, these synovial fluids get decreases, and that's why the joints between two, also the cartilage layer or thickness of the cartilage also decreases. That's why they have the joints problems. Okay, so this is the synovial fluid and this is cartilage. Last layer, that is the ligament. Okay, this ligament actually connect two bones. What is the function of ligament? Connect between two bones. Okay, there have a misconception, that is the between between ligament and tendon. Ligament and tendon, they both are different. How? These ligaments are made up of, firstly, the first difference, these ligaments are made up of, elastin fiber. Okay, first. And secondly, the ligament's function is connect between two bones, build connection or connect two bones. But what is the function of tendon, or what about the tendon? Tendon is made up of collagen fiber. Collagen fiber. Okay, and it actually function of the tendon is connection or connect between bone and muscle. So what is the difference between, what is the primary difference between ligament and tendon? Ligament connect the bones. Two bones are connected by ligaments, but the tendon actually connects the muscles to bone. Okay, so this is about the joints of any human body or joints between two bones. Also, the type of joints which are actually help in the movement or locomotion in human body. What are the main joints? The first one is the hinge joint. What is the hinge joint? Hinge joint is look like this. Okay, this is. What are the criteria of the hinge joint? First criteria, it can move one way direction. Okay, first one. Secondly, in hinge joint, the rotational area is 180 degree. The area of the rotation is 180 degree from this point to this point. What is the example? Example is our elbow. We can move our hand from this point to this. Okay, 180 degree. So example is elbow and knee. Okay, example. This is the hinge joint. The next one is ball socket joint. Next one is the ball socket joint. Ball and socket joint. Okay. So what about the ball socket joint? Actually, if we draw a simple diagram, that is the joint is look like this. Okay. Where the criteria is first criteria, that is the rotation area is 360 degree. Okay, this is also known as multi-axial joint. Okay, this is the criteria of this. So this can be moved any direction, that is any direction. What is the example? Example is our hand, that is shoulder. Example is shoulder and hip joint. Okay, we can move our hand in any way direction. Okay, so this is the example of ball socket joint, and this is about the joints which actually helps in human locomotion. The next, the muscles. Next, the muscle. What are the muscles? First muscle which help in locomotion, that is the flexor, and next one is the extensor. What are those? Flexor muscle is the biceps, and the extensor muscle is the triceps. And the process of the movement of these muscles are known as flexion and extension. Okay, so what is the flexor muscle? If we fold our hand, this portion, the muscle is bulge out. This muscle is known as biceps, and when we stretch our hand, the opposite muscle of the biceps get bulge out. This is called triceps. So these are actually help in the locomotion in human body. How? By balancing of our body by moving the hand. These are the muscles which helps in locomotion. Now the process of the movements. The process of movement. Of body parts. First is abduction. Second one is adduction, and the third was is rotation. Okay, so what is abduction. Abduction is the process when body parts move away from the medial axis of the body. How? If we stretch the hand lower side and move away from the body, this is called abduction. And the reverse process, that is, hand is in this position, if we came closer to the body, this will be the adduction. So what is adduction? When the body part came closer of the median axis of the body. Okay, so these are the two processes of body parts movement. The last one is the rotation. Rotation we know, that is rotating something, but this rotation is further divided into two categories. How? One is medial and another is lateral. What is medial and what is lateral? Medial rotation is the process of the movement of the body parts, that is move towards the body axis. If this is the body axis, if the organ move to this direction, this will be the medial, and when the parts of the body move away from the axis of the body, it will be the lateral. So medial is towards the body axis and lateral is the away from body axis. So these are the two process of rotation. Rotation, when the rotation happens, when we standing in a static position and our face or hand or leg move towards the away from the body axis or towards the body axis. Okay, so these are the processes of body parts movement in the time of human locomotion. So that's all for the today's video. If you have any doubts, you may ask in our comment section. We will discuss it in our next video. And if you like to get more such informative video, you may subscribe our YouTube channel Eduins, and also follow, comment and share our Facebook page Eduins. Thank you.
Eduins, learn, grow, succeed.